All right, we are on our way for a little ride. It's a good couple of days. It's been raining fairly often. Been raining fairly often the last few weeks, so the next 2 days are chilly but calm and clear, so I thought I'd head off. We're going to go to just do a circle through the Chittering Valley, so we've got a ride out there. It'll be I think well over 100 k's, but depending on which route I take, maybe 120 or 30 or maybe 180. Depends on where I decide to go when I get there. So climb up this hill and then on our way. We just go around these lakes and cross a road, and then we start heading out east. So we find a gap in the traffic. Head across here. And then we head across past the lakes, past this runner. Look at that, beautiful. Just down the side of the lake, I think this is called Scenic Drive in Wanneroo. The lake's just in there. And then we just get onto the bike path for a little bit, down past some pines and back onto the bike path on the road. It's dead still this morning. So now we're back on the park cycleway. We just follow this around for a little bit, through the bush, through the pines, as I said. So this is the bush. And this is the pines. Coming back up to the road, we'll turn left until we get to Joondalup Drive. It's a bit cold, so I've got the neck warmer pulled up. Alright, this is a roundabout at Joondalup Drive. We'll cross the other side and head east. Alright, cross here. Make sure there's no cars, there's a gap. We just here we go down this little offshoot to the road. All right, no cars. All right, we head east for 30 odd k's. So through the suburbia, and now we're heading out into the open area. This is Neves Road. You just got to go down this cycle sort of edge, shoulder. It's not really a cycle shoulder, but it's wide enough. And it comes and goes a little bit, but it's mostly there, so it's a pretty safe road to ride on, to be honest. And I've got a Garmin radar that tells me when people are coming, so that's a magic piece of kit actually, for this sort of riding. So yeah, beeps you when they're about 250, 300 metres away or so, and you can just move as far left as you can and they go past. Never had it sort of give me a false positive so or a false negative. All right, well, we'll head out here for about 30 k's until we hit Tonkin Highway. Long road ahead. Okay, we're about halfway up this Neves Road, somewhere around there, and yeah, just got half to go. So just keep on pedaling. As you can see, it's got a reasonable shoulder. It's quite safe. There's a few trucks that come down. You just got to hold your line. They hold theirs, and you're pretty well fine. So, all right, we'll keep pedaling. All right, coming up to Tonkin Highway, where we'll turn left and use the PSP to go out to Mouchet. So how far are we in? About 31 k's in. So not far from, well, a lot closer at least to the valley. Still a bit chilly, the wind. Couldn't find my little booty things I put on to stop the wind on my feet, so my toes are cold. But other than that, not too bad. At least it's not raining. Oh, we'll just follow the PSP around this giant roundabout. It goes under here somewhere. Glass on the road. All right, we should, the PSP is actually up there, we should hit it up here somewhere. Here we go, a T road. So make sure no one's coming. There we go, we're on the PSP. Principal shared path. All right, we just pedal up here. Some nice green fields. All right, we're coming up to Mouchet. So this is the start of the Great Northern Highway. Well, not the start, it's where the Tonkin meets the Great Northern, the start of the Great Northern for a lot of people, and possibly for this ride. I'm wondering whether to go right, I think it's called the Chittering Valley Road, and just do that shorter loop, or whether to go up the highway and come in just south of Bindoon. So I might, there's probably a lot of people that haven't ridden the Great Northern from here. The Great Northern has a couple of secrets. One secret is that it has a good shoulder as a rule, and you can ride up it no problems. But the other secret is that it has pretty well a side road nearly all the way up to where I want to be, and you don't even have to be on the highway. So we'll have a look at that when we get there. I'm pretty sure it's this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's this one. Not the, yeah, it is, not the brand. So we'll be off the highway and on that road most of the time, and then we'll cut across to the like the Chittering Valley Road that joins up to the highway just south of Bindoon. So pretty popular with motorbike riders and weekenders driving around. It's a nice spot. Be lots of water flowing. It'll be very green and hilly. So we'll go and take a look. So that's the Great Northern Highway there, and this is actually a PSP, and it ends up, and this is the second secret I mentioned, on this sort of side road that runs alongside Great Northern Highway. And so you can follow this for a fair way, pretty well up to where I'm going to turn off, which is Blue Plains Road. I'll turn right and head across the Chittering Valley Road and it saves you being on that shoulder. You do have to go on the shoulder just for a short bit, I think, maybe a few hundred meters at one point, but you can just tonk along here as safe as you like. Coming up to a T-road. I'm not sure if I have to hit the highway here for a little bit, or if there's a, I think I do, and then we can get back on the side road again up here, I think. We're not far down the road, a few hundred meters, and we're back onto the side road. Truck coming, I think. Right, I'll check my map from there. I haven't been this far up on this road. I normally turn off on Madden Road, but I've just noticed this is a dead end here, so I've got to push my bike up here and make my way to the edge of the road. Get around this fence here. Still a good shoulder, I think, so we'll be fine. So it didn't take long, only about half a K in East Blue Plains Road here. So I didn't have to ride on here for very long, that's good. We'll wait for a gap and we'll get across. Alright, got a gap, we're across. Alright, we'll head into the headwind, which is actually stronger than I thought. I thought it was going to be about 7 Ks, it's about 15 Ks from the east. And we'll head towards Chittering Valley Road. Probably starting to get a bit of healing now. A bit of the way down Blue Hills Road, heading east. Some nice trees through here. Just coasting down a hill. Someone's front gate. And then it won't be long and we'll hit the valley. Alright, just peeked this hill. Nice view. Heading back down again. I think the valley isn't far in front of us here. Oh, the Valley Road, or Chittering Valley Road, not far. But it's all nice and very green. And it's a perfect day for it. Coming up to Chittering Valley Road. So this is above the Julimar Road turn off, north of that, I think, pretty sure. Now, so we will sort of head south and southwest, and then a little bit due west at the end, but it'll be mainly south-southwest now. And have to be a little careful on this road. It's pretty quiet, but there's not a shoulder, as you can see. A bit of loose stuff and a bit of a climb coming up. Oh yeah, pimple. Nice house there up on the hill. So this is the Julimar Road turn off. I'm going to just stop here for a drink. Okay, bit of a rest and a drink and we're on our way. So that's Julimar Road and we're heading south here on Chittering Valley Road. Not much of a bike lane on these roads. You've just got to be really careful and be prepared to jump off the road. But quite safe if you just ride a bit defensively. Oh, look at that shaggy cow up there. Nice day, nice and green. Look at the size of that bull. It's huge. Alright, let's head south for, I don't know, must be 30-40 k's or so. I'm starting to see some nice scenery. Rolling hills, cows, calves, a couple of horses down there. Some nice little flowing rivers. So up here is these Armco barriers. They always worry me because you sort of can't jump off the road and they always go around corners. So I'm always, sometimes I go on the inside, sometimes I just walk around if I can. This one here I might try and go on the inside and I'll put the camera down and go pretty fast. Should be okay. I've got multiple lights on the back. Alright, let's go. Alright, that's the end of the Armco. I just went as fast as I could. There's a car coming up behind me. So I turned left down here a bit. And this is a bit more of a main road. We'll go on a side road and it'll be a lot quieter, I think, for a while. Another car, the radar's picked up. That radar is a brilliant piece of kit for this. This is the lower Chittering Valley Road, I think they call it. And that goes back to the highway, which we actually rode on. And this one does a loop. A few cows. And a big lake out there. Some horses. So still just on this lower Chittering Road, but there's, if you can see that, there's a really old bridge. It's a bit steep to worry about getting down there with cleats on, but I've taken a photo from down there before. It's actually a really good photo spot. I wouldn't walk on the bridge, but yeah, you get down there in a valley, especially that water coming past. There's a guy on a quad or something over there. But yeah, nice spot. Alright, we'll keep on heading this way. This isn't going to be my fastest ride because I keep stopping, or not stopping, it's slowing down to get the camera out of my pocket. But there's some old buildings through here. There's an old shed or house, little stream down there, and then there's one over here as well. So when I used to come through here a few years ago, this one was actually lived in, but it's all gone to rack and ruin now. That little thing there, shack. Coming up to the end of the lower Chittering Road, this is a little community sports sort of centre. Sometimes you see them playing cricket and things like that. Looks like there's some kids there. And I think there's a fire brigade thing here somewhere. I thought there was. So yeah, looks like it needs a mow. So that's where I've come from. So I'd show you the bike. So it's a Noah Fast, 25mm tyres. I'll probably put 28s or 30s on shortly. I think it's an 52 30 something chainring. and an 1130 at the back that I'm going to change out to an 1134. This chain is around, nearly needs changing around that time, so I'll change that just to give me a bit more climbing. The old legs are not as good as they probably were. And Vittoria Corsa graphene. I got tubes in those, it's not tubeless. Yeah, so it's a little harsh on the road. They are known to be very harsh, especially on those tyres. I put about 75 pound in them, sometimes a bit less. On this sort of chip seal, it's probably good to have a bit less in, but it's okay. Good enough to get me around. So yeah, that's the bike I'm riding today. I've done this same ride on a gravel bike as well. It's obviously a bit more comfortable. So yeah, that's the bike, that's the radar. That's a really good piece of kit. Tells me when the cars are coming. I've got a light on the back, a light on the back of my helmet as well. So yeah, beautiful day still. Little creek behind this fence. It's flowing at the moment, being winter. We've had quite a bit of rain. Yeah, it's flowing. So, well, we're going to head that way. We're going to head left here, and that'll take us back to the highway, back to Bullsbrook, and then we'll head south, probably down the highway, on the edge of the highway. There's a good bike path, and then cut across to the Tonkin PSP, and keep on heading south. So I think we've done about 70 something k's. What have we done? 78 k's, nearly 80 k's. All right, let's go. Alrighty, back on the road. Looks like a little orange grove in there. Yeah, you can go and buy those oranges. Oh, look at this little stand right there. Alright, not far to go until the highway. On this Chittering Valley road, still heading sort of west, southwest maybe, to hit the highway at Bullsbrook. And it's still a beautiful day. Look how still it is. Car coming. I'm actually got an audio book on while I'm doing this ride. Chris Froome, The Climb it's called. I usually like to listen to audio books when I ride, and I've done a few of the cycling biographies. A few other books, but yeah, keeps your mind ticking over. All right, I climbed the hill, and now we're coming down the scarp into Bullsbrook. So we should be able to just coast down here. 50 k's an hour. So I've got to try and find some water to fill up my bottle. I think I can see a tap over there. Fill up this water bottle. Here we go. Alright, fill the bottle up. I'm going to see if I can find a pie or a sausage roll or something to eat. And then head south if there's something easy to get to. Like that roadhouse over there. Oh, check that out. You wouldn't want to be coming through here when you're pushing it and not see that, would you? That looks like it'll have something. So that guy's bike's broken down. I just stopped for a toasty, and I might just stop at this bus stop and change the battery in the GoPro because it is in the red, and I'll save me doing it later. Alright, but we're going to head down here. Okie dokie, change battery. Like, let's get to the other side of the road. Go over to where that caravan is, and then there's a flat. And then we'll continue down here. And we'll get to a big roundabout, and then we'll turn right. Don't know if I might continue into the city, do a loop into the city. We'll see. There's a few roads that I can turn off on, but see how I feel. This is down the edge of the Great Northern Highway heading south. As you can see, it's got quite a large shoulder. It's pretty safe, even with the trucks. And we'll get down to a big new roundabout, and then we'll peel off there and head to the right. But I often do this ride, this piece of the road. It's never been an issue. So here is the big roundabout. I'll take the bike path. So it's heading to the Tonkin, but there's some nice little farms on the side of the main road. That's the Tonkin Highway on-ramp and stuff. This is the PSP. So we're going to head south along this until we get sick of it and decide to turn off. Who knows when that'll be. But it's a nice wide, flat and smooth PSP, so it's a good ride. Just climbed this hill, and up on top here there's a bit of a shelter with some bike tools. Usually people steal or wreck the bike tools, but I don't know if they're replacing them. So here it is here, and there's a stand with the bike tools on it. Oh, looks like some of them are still there. And looks like the yep, the hose is still there for the pump. No, they've wrecked that. And there's some idiots around back there. So you can't really rely on these things. There's some morons around that just damage things. Alright, I think we're coming up to Hepburn soon on the PSP heading south. We'll cross Hepburn and probably just keep on going. I'll probably go into the city and then back, extend it out a bit. But yeah, still a nice day. And still very little wind, just a little breeze off the left shoulder. So this is the ramp up over Hepburn, and then we'll do a circle back around down to the road. We'll keep on going. This is the interchange of the Tonkin PSP and the PSP that goes into Perth. So we just do a loop around and then head down there, head down the railway track, down the edge of it. So we're going to be heading sort of southwest. You can see Perth up there, the city in the very far distance. Not far from there now. A bit of roadworks or a bit of site works going on, but that's the so it's a new building and that's the old building. This is the train station. The city's just there in front of us, and we'll hit another bike path that heads to the west, to the right. There's a power setup, train heading off, transformers. Alright, this is a T road, so if you go to the left you can go to the Optus Oval, the stadium. If you go to the right you go to the city. No one coming. Alright, I'll have to change gears. And as you can see, the city is up in front. So this is in Northbridge. We're just going past Yagan Square on the left, and then we'll just join up with the freeway PSB heading north. Alright, so this is the PSP or the bike path north along the freeway. That's the freeway, and we'll go past Leederville and then just all the suburbs heading north. And on this new piece of path, so it's not that interesting from here, so I'll sign off here. So I hope I've got enough footage to put something together so someone can take a look at that loop through the Chittering Valley and see if they want to do it. And yeah, until the next one, have a good one.